We're on the home stretch of the night session here. The Class B championship game between Hastings and Omaha Roncalli on deck. Well, right now with us is the executive director of the NSAA, Jim Riley. Jim, thank you so much for taking the time out of your very busy schedule tonight to join us here. Your thoughts on the attendance here? It's been a great day overall, both day and night sessions.
Yes, it has. We came into the night needing about 7,000 to break the record. I think we probably reached it. I don't know, but it looked like we had between 7,000 and 8,000 in here this session.
We talked last week about the things on the NSAA's table. Again, can we discuss that again? What are the things that the NSAA is really looking at within next year and maybe the next couple of years?
Of course, the big thing we're looking at next year, Vince, is our football playoffs, where we bring all the final games to Memorial Stadium. That's kind of exciting. We start our plan on that week after next. And there's some apprehension about it, but I think the plan that's going into it, we're going to have a very, very fine program for people. It's going to be a good situation, and I think people are going to enjoy it.
You folks do a wonderful job over there. You're probably going to start planning the boys and girls state tournaments tomorrow for next year, but I'd like to know, how much fun is it for you folks to get to see the looks on these kids' faces, the excitement on the fans' faces when they come in here to the Devaney Center?
Well, it's a real pleasure to put something on that people enjoy, and it's you know, it's a real wholesome activity. The athletes, the individuals we get in here are top individuals, and I think the people appreciate it. I hope that everybody leaves here enjoying it. I know we've enjoyed it, and enjoyed so much we'll probably do it next year.
Probably going to do it next year. That would be a very good thing. Right. Jim Riley, thank you for taking the time out to join us here. It's always a pleasure to talk to you.
You bet. Thank you, Vince.
You bet.
Thank you people for covering this for us. I'm sure the people out all over Nebraska enjoy this, so thank you very much.
You're welcome. It's our pleasure here. And it will be our pleasure to bring you the Class B State Championship. More pregame activities as we're down to the final game of the evening right after this.
Hi, this is Chris and Norm from T-Shirt Engineers. Today we're going to show you our computerized embroidery department. T-Shirt Engineers can reproduce your logo and embroidery, or choose one of our 4,000 stock designs to stitch along with your message. It can be stitched on polos, T-shirts, caps, jackets, aprons, vests, almost anything. Whether you need one item or thousands, the place to be is T-Shirt Engineers for embroidery and monogramming. Right, Norm?
At Nebraska Wesleyan University, students have the opportunity to surpass their highest expectations. The tradition of excellence in academics and athletics is a direct result of Nebraska Wesleyan's ability to help young men and women prepare for a challenging career. With small classes, outstanding faculty credentials, and a strong emphasis in personal and career development, Nebraska Wesleyan is committed to educating students for life. Nebraska Wesleyan University, quality education for life.
It started back in 1911, and at one point in the 1920s, it expanded to 22 classes and every team in the state. That's right, it was a wide-open tournament. It's expanded today to 86 years, the most exciting sporting event in the state of Nebraska. The Boys State Tournament, the 86th edition. And coming up next, we'll have the Class B game, but first, more pregame activities. Here's Vince Erickson.
All righty, thank you very much, John Bishop. Joining me now is Doug Woodard, the coach of Omaha Roncalli. This is kind of a matchup of Cinderella and the Cardiac Kids. Your thoughts on the upcoming Class B championship game?
Well, are we Cinderella or the Cardiac Kids?
You guys had the comebacks the last couple of nights.
Okay. Well, I just think it's the two teams that have played the best down here at the tournament. Maybe not with the best records all year, but we've played the best to get to this point. It should be a great game tonight.
All righty. Good luck to you, Coach, with your efforts here, and we look forward to a great game.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
We appreciate your time. Joining me now is Joe Sajovic, the coach over at Hastings. And, Coach, we just got through talking to the Cardiac Kids. Now let's talk to Cinderella. Your thoughts on the upcoming game?
Well, it's kind of a neat experience when the number 6 and the number 8 seeds make the championship game. Roncalli's got a nice ball club, and they could fit the Cinderella situation, too. We'll see who can stuff their feet in those slippers tonight. Hopefully it'll be a great game.
All righty, we'll let you get back to it, Coach. Good luck. We'll see you at halftime, all right?
Thank you.
Okay, the Class B game matchup is now set. Hastings versus Omaha Roncalli, and we'll have more when we come back.
Okay, we all set?
He's the first in the family to go to college.
It wasn't easy. There were struggles with algebra and chemistry.
Just between you and me.
Hey, Mo.
But his teachers took extra time with him.
Don't tell your father, okay?
And you made sure he gave it his best.
Oh.
You got something for me?
There's more hard work ahead, but he's ready.
Call me with it.
Thanks to what he got out of public school and what he got from you.
Anyone have $1?
Public education works.
Come on, somebody's got $1.
It's simple. Power and energy are what families and communities statewide get from NMPP Energy. It's energy that allows you to turn on your lights, heat your home, and watch this basketball game. It's technology that brings you this high school basketball tournament and provides power throughout the state of Nebraska and the Midwest. It's NMPP Energy providing electricity, natural gas, and energy services to 130 communities in Nebraska and the Midwest. NMPP Energy. We're people you can count on.
If you think all seed corn is handled the same, you've only scratched the surface. NC Plus harvests in the husk to protect seed corn during transportation. And rubber-coated machinery protects corn during processing. So not a single scratch can open your corn up to disease, pests, or germination problems. Quality makes NC Plus America's down-to-earth seed company.
You're watching KOLN Lincoln and KGIN Grand Island.
Live from the Bob Devaney Sports Center, KOLN Lincoln and KGIN Grand Island present the 1996 Boys State Basketball Finals. Brought to you by NC Plus, America's down-to-earth seed company. Your local Ford dealer. Big A Auto Parts, America's Parts Pros. And Lincoln Telephone.
Good evening once again, everyone. Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Sports Center for the Class B State Championship for the boys. Omaha Roncalli versus Hastings. And this is a classic matchup of number 6 versus number 8. Roncalli coming in here as one of the surprise teams, as well as Hastings. Let's check out the lowdown on these two teams. The Hastings Tigers, the orange and black of Hastings from South Central Nebraska. Average enrollment 728 for the Tigers. Then Omaha Roncalli, the Catholic Crimson Pride. Cardinal in gold, average enrollment 290. Party here at Devaney, you might say. Mascots, as you see there. Matchups you see here, Ralston, Omaha Roncalli beat them. Then they beat top-ranked Beatrice to face Hastings, who has gotten hot here at the tournament. They beat Ogallala, the top seed. Then they beat Seward in the semifinals. That sets up the 6th and 8th seeds for this tournament here. And here to call the action for the final game of the evening, the man with the golden voice, John Bishop.
The golden voice, it's still hanging in there. And speaking about hanging in there, how about the Hastings Tigers? They are 9-13. That's right, folks. They have a losing record. This is only the second time in the 86-year history of the boys state tournament that a team with a non-winning record is in a state championship game. The last time it happened was 1961 when Omaha Creighton Prep came in here with a 500 record. They eventually lost that game to the Fremont Tigers. Hastings has lost to Lincoln Northeast, to North Platte, to Lincoln Southeast, to Grand Island, to Columbus again, to Northeast again, to Lincoln High, to Omaha Creighton Prep, to Kearney, to Norfolk, to Grand Island, to Lincoln Pius X. But as you see there, the fans have not lost any of their enthusiasm, because how does a team with a 7-13 record, with a 5-13 record in the regular season get to the state tournament? By winning their games in districts and then winning their games in the tournament, and they've been doing it in style. We're just about ready to go. We'll have the lineups for you in just a moment. The Class B title coming up next.
If you think all seed corn is handled the same, you've only scratched the surface. NC Plus harvests in the husk to protect seed corn during transportation. And rubber-coated machinery protects corn during processing. So not a single scratch can open your corn up to disease, pests, or germination problems. Quality makes NC Plus America's down-to-earth seed company.
The national championship video you've been waiting for is now available. Reflection of Perfection. Husker Vision takes you behind the scenes at the 1996 Fiesta Bowl for the preparation, the fun, the locker room, the game,
50, 45,
and the celebration. Look for Reflection of Perfection at retail and video stores across the state, or call 1-800-243-8515.
We're all in search of answers. See us for the ones about cars. With the Big A Across America warranty program, we stand behind every part we sell. And with 1,500 locations across America, there's one near you.
Welcome back, everyone. John Bishop, great game plan. Nothing left but the introductions. Hastings and Omaha Roncalli should be a lot of fun. The fans for Hastings are fired up. They get the near side. The Roncalli fans, the Crimson Pride, get the far side. And with the public address announcement, here's Rich Broderson.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Nebraska School Activities Association and its member schools, welcome to the Bob Devaney Sports Center for the NSAA 1996 Nebraska High School Boys Basketball State Tournament. Now for tonight's Class B championship game between the 17-9 Omaha Roncalli Crimson Pride and the 9-13 Hastings Tigers. Here are the lineups. First, the non-starters for Omaha Roncalli. Number 3, Ryan Kless. Number 11, Gary Holstein. Number 20, Scott Childs. Number 31, Nick Heller. Number 33, Mike Bolter. Number 43, Sean Conway. And number 53, Luke Wharton. Now the non-starters for Hastings. Number 3, Josh Nickel-Larson. Number 13, Greg Mucklow. Number 15, Brett Larson. Number 23, Casey St. John. Number 43, Tom Chick. Number 45, Paul Dudley. And number 53, Kyle Yost. Now, here are the starters for Omaha Roncalli. A 6'6" sophomore, number 5, Josh Meyer. A 5'11" senior, number 24, Gunnar Brown. A 6'3" senior, number 41, TJ Orr. A 6'1" junior, number 44, Aaron Woodard. And a 6'6" senior, number 45, Ryan Meyer. The assistant coach is Dan Schinzel, and the head coach of the Crimson Pride, Doug Woodard. Now the starters for Hastings. A 5'8" sophomore, number 4, Pat Trader. A a 5'10" senior, number 5, Steve Jones. A 6'3" junior, number 25, Bill Kerr. A 6'5" senior, number 33, Chris Klinger. And a 6'5" senior, number 51, Tyler Adam. The assistant coaches are Steve Curtis, Dave Johnson, and Bob McAuliffe. And the head coach of the Tigers is Joe Sanchovic. The officials for tonight's game are Frank Brill and Mike Monk. The bench official is Rich Rethwish.
Hastings will be in their home white with orange and black trim. Roncalli in their crimson and gold. And now the man who's wearing stripes, John Bishop.
Thank you very much. One of these two teams is going to pick up a much-deserved state title, deserved in the sense that they've waited a long time for it. This is only the second appearance in the state tournament for Roncalli, their first ever championship game. For Hastings, they've been to this title game 7 times. They've made a record 54 appearances to state. Their only title was in 1954. They beat Omaha Benson in Class A 58-42. Hastings trying to be the only state team to win a state title with a losing record. They're the first to ever make a final with a sub-500 mark. We've been here almost 12 hours. We're ready to go. Class B basketball action, and Hastings will have the basketball first. That's Pat Trader with it. To Bill Kerr at the top of the circle, and Steve Jones. Really no stars on this team. They distribute the ball evenly. Only one person averaging in double figures for Hastings. That's Paul Dudley. Fadeaway jump shot up and no good by Klingler. Rebound inside to Hastings, and a foul committed underneath by Omaha Roncalli.
Hastings likes to slow the game down and be very deliberate, only averaging 58.5 points a game, giving up 62, but that has something to do more with the competition they played rather than their defensive prowess as they take the ball out under their own goal.
Yeah, if you listen to all the names I rattled off of the teams they lost to, they were mostly Class A schools. Rebound underneath, nice play. Tyler Adam for the first bucket of the night.
Right place, right time. Look for Roncalli to push it up. They average 75 a game and give up 66. They like to go the up-tempo game a little bit more.
TJ Orr drives the baseline. Shot no good. Rebound inside to Adam. And Hastings will come back the other way. Pat Trader. Man underneath. Shot. Steps. Yep.
Took that little extra stutter step and picked up his pivot foot as he went in for that final shot down there, as Roncalli will bring it back this way.
Bill Kerr called on the travel. We played 1 minute, 2-0 Tigers. Double team in the backcourt. TJ Orr with it.
Hastings will throw a variety of defenses at you. Roncalli will stick with more of a man-to-man when Hastings has the ball.
They'll whip it around the circle. Roncalli, spin move for 3. Yes! Gunnar Brown.
What a name for a shooter. We had Dan Cooley as a point guard. Now we got Gunnar Brown as a shooter.
And Gunnar came up big a couple of nights ago. 17 points in their quarterfinal win over Ralston.
With a name like that, you don't need a nickname.
Looking down low, Tyler Adam. Rejected by TJ Orr. Crimson Pride with the basketball. Favoritism aside, that's my favorite nickname. I like that nickname. Turnaround jump shot, Ryan Meyer.
If you're a shooter, you call it tough jumper.
But I have to admit, I'm partial to Tigers too. Being a graduate of Fremont High.
So.
Jumper, no good. But he gets his own rebound, long pass. Steve Jones. Double team underneath, have to kick it back out. Hastings trying to find some room down low. Going down there, ball knocked away momentarily by Gunnar Brown, and we have a whistle and a foul. It'll go against the Crimson Pride.
Notice how the ball rarely touches the ground when Hastings passes the ball around. They've been successful with that passing game, trying to get it inside for some options off the bucket.
Josh Meyer whistled with the personal. His first, second team foul on Roncalli. 5:40 to go, first period. 3-2, Omaha Roncalli. Klingler. Tyler Adam back to Klingler. They'll go around the circle. They look inside, ball knocked away, recovered, nicely done. Pat Trader keeps it alive, puts up the shot, but it rims out. And then Trader tries to steal it out of the hands of Gunnar Brown. Now TJR on the break. He's got 3 Tigers down in the den, and a foul is called on Hastings.
I think the Hastings fans wanted to walk on that play, but it looks like he crossed over, went toward the middle, and got hacked on the arm on that play.
Tyler Adam with the personal foul. First team foul on Hastings.
Hastings was down early to Seward yesterday, only to come back and dominate for the rest of the game.
Rejected by Tyler Adam, but he picks up another foul. Excuse me. That's on Bill Kerr.
I don't want to say the rest of the game. They dominated for the rest of the first half. Here's a look at that play. Ball inside. They're going to call a little body right there.
So to the foul line, Ryan Miner, 6'6" senior, 14.2 points per game. The team's leading scorer.
There's Coach Doug Woodard leading this team into the finals. A couple of fourth quarter comebacks keyed by Meyer and other players as well.
Meyer with 4 points, Roncalli with 7. They lead Hastings by 5. Trader. Klingler. Still trying to go down low. Roncalli playing tight defense underneath. Klingler beyond the 3-point arc. Slight penetration now for 3. Shot was a bit long. Steve Jones with the rebound inside to Adam, and Adam was rejected by the backboard. Back the other way, Gunnar Brown for 3. Long rebound to Hastings.
Pace of this game favors Roncalli right now as Hastings pushes it up.
Nearly saved. Nicely done over there along the baseline. Steve Jones bounced it off a Roncalli player to keep the ball in Tiger hands.
Don't count Hastings out when it comes to the transition game. That's how they took the lead on Seward yesterday, to keep it and make themselves a spot here in the final game.
Pat Trader bounce pass in to Kerr. Out to Jones. Kerr, turnaround. No. Rebound Roncalli, Ryan Meyer. Back the other way, TJ Orr stripped to the basketball.
What a play right there. Both of them coming full speed. We almost saw a collision. Instead, he got his hand on top of the ball, knocks it out of bounds. Roncalli ball underneath their own basket.
Klingler with a big rejection. Now Paul Dudley and Kyle Yost check in for the Tigers. Down low. Orr off balance. Rebound to Dudley.
Still almost made it happen. Here come the Tigers.
Jones looks inside. Turnaround, baby hook, no. Nothing doing for Kyle Yost. Rebound Roncalli, TJ Orr, watch him.
Watch him score. Good transition game. This pace does favor Roncalli right now, and so does the score, 9-2.
We've played half of the first period in the Class B title game. Jump shot, yes. Klingler. 9-4 your score. In the lane, nearly traveled. Long rebound to Hastings. Josh Meyer can't get it to fall. Yost, air ball, but on the other end. The rebound by his teammate, saved by Roncalli. Gunnar Brown will bring it back for the Crimson Pride. For 3. Woodard can't get it to go.
There are not a whole lot of second shots happening in this game. Both teams good fundamentals boxing out.
Nice drive underneath Paul Dudley.
And see, with all this pace and everything, Hastings is still right there at 9-6.
Josh Meyer will bring it across. Down low to Meyer. Lightning quick pace in the Class B title game, much like 1 week ago.
Oh yeah, and I'll tell you what, you've already got 5 subs ready to check in. 3 for Hastings, 2 for Roncalli.
Partially deflected, that shot by Paul Dudley. Back the other way. That time, nice defensive play. Pat Trader saved it. And it went off the hands of TJ Orr. And now the mass substitutions check in, but first we'll have a timeout. 2 minutes, 34 seconds to go first period. The Crimson Pride by 5.
Okay, we all set?
He's the first in the family to go to college.
That's it.
It wasn't easy. There were struggles with algebra and chemistry.
Just between you and me. Hey, Mom.
But his teachers took extra time with him.
Don't tell your father, okay?
And you made sure he gave it his best.
Oh.
You got something for me?
There's more hard work ahead, but he's ready.
Call me with it.
Thanks to what he got out of public school and what he got from you.
Anyone have $1?
Public education works.
Come on. Somebody's got $1.
Having trouble getting the family to eat wheat bread? Try butter-topped home pride wheat. They'll love the soft texture and light thin crust. You'll love the nutrition. Only 1 gram of fat and cholesterol-free. Hey, looks like you figured out how to get the family to like wheat bread. Home pride wheat, the taste that brings healthy bread home.
For Hastings, what's good for Pat is good for Paul. Pat Trader to Paul Dudley into the middle. Basket there. Hastings down 11-6, 2:30 to go in the first quarter.
Brett Larson in the game for the first time. So too Greg Mucklow. Jumper is good by Kyle Yost. Hastings draws to within 3. TJ Orr looks for Meyer underneath. Now throws it up top of the circle to Conway. Now Meyer has it. Falls short. Rebound to Larson. New players, fresh faces for the Tigers. Tom Chick in there as well, number 43. And that pass goes out of bounds. Roncalli basketball on the turnover.
That time Yost thought his man was going to cross over to the middle, hence the ball went out of bounds. Turnover, Roncalli ball.
Ryan Kloss. Top of the circle. Woodard to TJ Orr. Down low, shot is in, basket counts.
Got it. Good ball movement that time. They simply caught the defense reacting that time. And you saw Ryan Meyer, the big 6'6" senior, go inside. Look at him get the position right there on the edge of your screen. Defense is there way too late, hangs in the air, hits the shot. Old-fashioned three-point play opportunity.
Third foul on Hastings, first foul on Brett Larson.
Excuse me, check. That was Ryan Meyer. Keep wanting to say Ryan Miner.
Well, in this building, you don't want to say that name.
Dude.
He's awful good in this building.
That's why
three-pointer. Yes. Mucklow.
Yeah, steps.
Oh, back the other way. TJ Orr. That's the first turnover of the basketball game, and it happens to the Crimson Pride.
Hastings not exactly shooting the lights out now, 4 for 15, but they're right here in this at 14-11 as we have a substitution checking in.
Gunnar Brown and Aaron Woodard out. Hastings basketball, a 3 will tie.
Roncalli in a zone now.
Quadruple teamed underneath. Hastings circling to the basketball. Fade away. Paul Dudley.
It's amazing what a little reversal on the baseline will do to get you open.
14-13, under a minute to play first period. TJ Orr. Too long. Rebound to Hastings. Kyle Yost. And now the Tigers with a chance to go up on top. Yost again. To Larson. Mucklow. Tom Chick at the top of the circle, guarded heavily by Kloss. Still looking underneath, 23 seconds to go. Tried the cutting route. Now kicks out. Shot is in. Tom Chick.
Here comes Roncalli right back at you.
Gunner. Good. And back and forth we go. 6 seconds left. 15 points for Hastings. They're down by 1. 2 seconds left. Final shot will not fall. We've played the first 8 minutes of the Class B championship. Roncalli 16, Hastings 15.
I'm Tim Miller, Director of Telemarketing at Cabela's. If you're a high school senior and about ready to graduate, we would highly recommend the University of Nebraska at Kearney. Not only will you receive a fine education, but you'll have an opportunity to come to work for us here at Cabela's. We have many positions available for students while they're going to school. So not only will you receive a fine education, but you'll have an opportunity to come to work for us. We have a job for you. That's a promise.
We're changing our views of our community, our nation, our world. We can no longer be divided along distinct lines of race and culture. Our state, our nation, is revealing a new face. I'm Dewan Holmes Olson. Join me every Monday at 6 for Faces of Nebraska. Facing a culturally diverse community creates many questions and concerns. We'll focus on these as we celebrate our differences. Faces of Nebraska, every Monday at 6, only on 1011, your Capital City News Station.
Doug Woodard on the left, Joe Sajovic on the right. Roncalli leads by 1 to start the second period. Roncalli basketball. Moving around the perimeter now, looking down low. Ball knocked away and stolen by Larson. Hastings to try to take the lead back, and he traveled.
Gonna say he slipped, and that is a couple of steps. This has been a really clean game as far as turnovers go. I know I had the number for Hastings, 2 for them, 2 for Roncalli so far. Not many second shots for either team either.
Roncalli basketball. Josh Meyer, tough shot. He'll draw the foul as Tom Chick commits the foul.
It's a tough play for Chick right there, because when a guy is driving on you like that, you do not want to give him an angle to get in there. At the same time, you want to try not to leave your feet when something like that happens. At the same time, Josh Meyer heads to the free throw line for a couple.
Meyer's a 6'6" sophomore, averages 9.3 points per game. High arching shot.
Meyer perfect from the free throw line, 5 for 5.
18-15. Roncalli by 3. Hastings ball. Long cross court pass. Larson. Down low to Dudley. Around to Tom Chick. Chick has to kick it back out. Three-pointer. Greg Mucklow. That's his second of the game.
That's Hastings' game right there. They simply are patient and wait for that good open shot. This time it paid off for 3.
Gunnar Brown. No, but the rebound on the opposite side. Sean Conway.
If you're going to get second shots, that's how you usually do it in transition like that, when the defense doesn't have time to block out.
20-18 for 3. Long rebound to Roncalli. Woodard behind the back dribble between 3 defenders. Unfortunately, he traveled.
Yeah, he took just a few steps on that one.
6:40 to go in the first half. Omaha Roncalli 20, Hastings 18. There you take a look at the head coach for Hastings, Joe Sajovic. Larson with it outside the three-point arc. Tom Chick. Bounce to Dudley. Thought about it from 3, did Mucklow. Hastings again, looking for that open shot, and there it is. But off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Hastings. Loose ball on the floor. Hastings comes away with it again. Way to keep it alive underneath.
And being patient with it now that they have the second and third chance.
Chick for 3. Too long, but the offensive rebound again. Nice feed underneath. Draws the foul. We'll have foul shots, Josh Meyer.
Tell you what, I don't think anyone was expecting that feed down low that time. They had the wide open shot, gave a head fake, and all of a sudden dished over like, you take it, you score. And he has a chance on the free throw line.
Hastings on that possession with at least 3 offensive rebounds, perhaps more. Kyle Yost averages just under 4 points a game. And he's got 3 right now. TJ Orr back in for the first time here in the second period. Josh Meyer will exit. And Hastings will counter with substitutions. And the second foul shot falls. So Yost has already reached his average. And now substitutions in. Pat Trader and Steve Jones. Roncalli basketball, tie game at 20, Class B title. TJ Orr, three-pointer, Brown.
Wow.
Got knocked down.
Wow.
No foul, but the three still counts.
Knocked down as he knocked it down.
For three, back the other way.
And we're tied.
Steve Jones for three. Quick pace to this one, 5:24 to go. And we have a foul on Roncalli.
Tell you what, the pace on this one is picked up not only on the full court, but on the half court. The intensity Hastings is having on defense is phenomenal right now.
Meyer called with his first. Kyle Yost leaves the game. Tyler Adam back in for the Tigers. Tie game, 5:20 to go, first half. Pat Trader will dribble across. Mucklow again thinks about it from three. To Steve Jones. Trader. They whip it around, find that open man. Hello! Quick pace to this one, 26-23. It's been a battle of three-pointers. Gunnar Brown thought about it for a moment. Kicks it out. Three-pointer. No. Sean Conway falls short. Now Hastings. Three again. No, too long. Mucklow's shot will not fall. 4:34 to go. First half, 26-23 Hastings. And we've got a foul, a push on Tyler Adam.
Yeah, they're going to get Adam that time for going up underneath, getting caught behind the defense and pushing, trying to get some kind of a position in there. That is the fourth team foul on Hastings to match Roncalli's four.
Chris Klingler will check back in, but not before we have a timeout on the floor. 4 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the first half. Hastings 26, Omaha Roncalli 23.
It's simple. Power and energy are what families and communities statewide get from NMPP Energy. It's energy that allows you to turn on your lights, heat your home, and watch this basketball game. It's technology that brings you this high school basketball tournament and provides power throughout the state of Nebraska and the Midwest. It's NMPP Energy providing electricity, natural gas, and energy services to 130 communities in Nebraska and the Midwest. NMPP Energy, we're people you can count on.
If we have a power outage at the Devaney Center, it's because the lights are being shot out. Hello, Hastings. Steve Jones with a three. 26-23 Tiger lead, 4:25 to go in the second quarter.
4 trays for Hastings, Jones and Mucklow, each with a pair. Roncalli's been able to counter. Gunnar Brown has to retreat all the way back beyond the timeline to get the inbounds play, as Hastings had good defense. Orr with it. Orr, tough shot. 4 points for Orr, 26-25 Tigers. Turnaround jump shot. Bill Kerr.
Nothing is amiss right now for either team. Both teams shooting extremely well, feeling very fluid as we wind down this second quarter.
And how's this for balanced scoring? Hastings has 8 players on the scoreboard. Roncalli has 5 different players scoring. Hastings is a team that has no one true star. Just a lot of good players who can play basketball. Turnaround jump shot. Fade away by Woodard.
both teams have players that know their roles. I think that's one reason why they're here, because you really don't have to have a star with the style of play they have.
Klingler to Trader, back to Kerr. 3:24 to go before halftime. Hastings by a point. Still trying to find someone to get it down low to. They keep shooting threes like they are. They won't need to, but that time they do. And a charge! Tyler Adam.
Gonna get a player control foul down there. Good position that time set.
And that is TJ Orr. That's the third foul on Adam. Excuse me, Vince.
Sure, that's fine, because that's how he got the third foul. Feet are set. When that happens, you're going to get that nice little player control signal.
Coming up on the 3-minute mark to play first half. Roncalli with a chance to go back out on top. TJ Orr. Long time with the basketball. Now finally finds Josh Meyer. Inside to Ryan Meyer. Now kicks it out. Gunner. He was fouled on the way up. That will be 3 free throws.
Tell you what, there's some physical play going on down below. Gunner went down, but Tyler Adam and Brian Meyer battling each other inside for position on that play. That was really a nice battle to watch, as the referee's really letting them play down there and find out mano a mano who's going to get what position.
So Gunner Brown will shoot 3 free throws. First free throw miss of the game for either team.
If he's like the top scorer, do they call him Top Gun?
I don't know.
I bet they have once or twice.
Oh, I'm sure they have.
All kinds of fun.
He goes 2 for 3 on that trip, and Gunner with 10 points. Roncalli right now the top gun, but only by 1 shot.
We're all in search of answers. See us for the ones about cars. With the Big A Across America warranty program, we stand behind every part we sell. And with 1,500 locations across America, there's one near you.
If you're looking for a diverse and challenging career, you should consider the opportunities in non-destructive testing technology. My job involves inspecting critical aircraft parts to help ensure their safety. Many other industries require the same degree of quality control. The pay is great and there's room for advancement. The NDT program at SEC prepared me for various high-tech industries. It takes just 18 months to earn your degree. If you choose to participate in a co-op, you can earn money while you go to school. Call SEC and find out what opportunities could be in store for you.
Back at the Class B championship for 1996, Hastings basketball trailing by a point. Pat Trader will bring it down for the Tigers. To Jones. Double covered to Kerr. Kerr drives the baseline. Shot won't fall, but he will draw the foul.
What a powerful move that time by Kerr. Going right all the way in, didn't hesitate one time and took it up strong and almost got the roll. Right side, inside position, uses the body to protect it. Oh, it came so close to rolling in. Instead, he gets 2 free throws.
And the first miss for Hastings. So all he can do on this trip to the line is tie it up. Kerr with 3 points. Again, Hastings with 8 players in the scorebook. Uncommon balance for this early in the game. 3-pointer, Woodard, no. Rebound, Roncalli, back to Woodard. Rifles a pass underneath, TJ Orr, fouled on the way up.
Good block, but got him with the body. Momentum carried him into him. That's why he's going to get a couple of free throws right there. Still, the pass went all the way from the outside on a trap. Down low, there's the jump, there's the body, there's the foul, and now coming up, TJ Orr with a couple of free tosses.
Orr averages just under 13 points a game, 6'3" senior. Orr with 6 points, 31-29, Roncalli by a pair. Made away by Klingler. That was a tough shot, and Gunnar Brown brings down the rebound for the Crimson Pride. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Behind the back dribble. Gunnar Brown to Woodard. Underneath, Meyer has to save it from going out. Now a three! No. TJ Orr that time falls short. Dudley with the rebound. Hastings the other way to tie. Jones looks for Kerr from the free throw line. Yes. Bill Kerr with 5 points. We have 90 seconds to go first half. 31-31. Woodard. Three for Gunnar. Too strong. Rebound Steve Brown. Here they come. They're running. Trader. Nice feed. Klingler. Yes. Hastings is back up by 2, 33-31. Three-point shot by Woodard, no good. And again, one shot and out for Roncalli. Hastings winning the battle of the boards in the last couple of minutes of the first half. Klingler with it on the right wing. And a travel is called. Not a popular call with Paul Dudley or the Tiger fans on the near side. Sean Conway checks back in for the last 50.7 seconds of the first half for the Crimson Pride. 33-31 Hastings. The first team ever to be in a state championship game with a losing record. Hastings is 9-13. Oh, tough shot there, but the offensive rebound. Foul committed by Kerr. And to the line for free throws will go Ryan Meyer. Simply went in and reached over behind the back for the foul. Ryan Klaus is back in for the Crimson Pride. Mass substitutions now as Klingler leaves for Hastings. So new players on the floor include Greg Mucklow, as the first foul shot bounces off the front of the rim. That's Meyer's first miss. He's got 9 points. Makes the second. Hastings leads by 1. The final 35 seconds of the first half. Wide open for three, Mucklow. Can't get it to fall. Rebound to Klaus. Roncalli will probably play for the last shot, and that's exactly what Coach Woodard is saying to his players. 21 seconds left in the half. Roncalli would play for the lead here with a final shot trailing by 1. 14 seconds left before halftime. Klaus shouting directions, 10 seconds left. Nearly stolen away. Jump shot, 5 seconds left. It's good! Sean Conway. Hastings with one last chance, and they won't get it off. So Omaha Roncalli gets the last hurrah in the first half, and they'll take a 34-33 lead into the locker room. It's been a battle of the long-range shooters. Neither team getting great penetration underneath. Hastings still trying to find a way to get it amongst the tall trees of Omaha Roncalli. 34-33, Roncalli leads at the half of the Class B championship game. Should be a great game down the stretch on this last game of Championship Saturday. And without any further ado, let's go down to Vince Erickson courtside.
Okay, Joe Sajovic with us right now. Coach, shooters battle out there right now.
Yeah, they've got a few more to go down inside than we have. We've kind of countered with the three-point shot. Defensively, we're going to have to get a little tougher on a big guy inside. We'll see if we can get something worked out at halftime.
Best of luck to you in the second half, Coach. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
We're at halftime of our final game this evening. Hastings down 1 to Omaha Roncalli. Back with more halftime after this.
Yes,
Nice and sharp, good and friendly, and never too far away.
When it comes to college action, CBS is on the ball from tip-off to the Final Four.
He shoots, he scores!
Timeout. You've got the home court advantage on 10-11. Don't miss a shot.
The KOLN KGIN Nebraska High School All-State Team Award is sponsored by Lincoln Telephone.
Welcome back, everyone. The Class B state championship half in the books, and Omaha Roncalli holds a 1-point lead over the Hastings Tigers. We're going to dance around the halftime activities and check out the Class B state all-state team. Leading the Class B team is Chris Bosiger of Norris. The 6-foot senior guard averaged 17 a game and is the floor leader for the Titans. Ralston's Dusty Dubs is a 6'4" senior forward for Coach Terry Lance. Dusty has started all 4 years and averaged 17 points and 7 rebounds this season. From Beatrice comes Matt Zychek. The 6'5", 220-pound center is a force inside, pulling down over 10 boards a game. He can also fill it up. He averaged 17 points a game. Jeremy Smith of Ogallala is a heady point guard for Coach Mark Etzelmiller. Jeremy scored 18 points a game and dished out 6 assists per contest. Greg Lamberty of Seward is another outstanding guard on this team. The 6'2" senior averaged over 18 a game with 5 rebounds and 5 assists per contest. Honorable mention goes to Justin Coleman of McCook, DJ DeLeon Thompson of Omaha Gross, and Nate Yassa of Norris. And that's your 10-11 boys Class B All-State team.
It's been a long time since I've witnessed so many points scored in one quarter. Chemistry on this ball club is the key. Every player seems to sense what the others are going to. What's out is that these girls are well coached. Their defensive play tonight is... Here we go. She's got the shot away. There's only seconds left.
Student athletes, competitors in the classroom, on the field of play, winners in the game of life.
Halftime, Omaha Roncalli has a 1-point lead over the Hastings Tigers in our final game of the evening. And here to talk a little bit about the Class B All-State team is Ray Faricki, the head coach at Lincoln Pius X High School. Coach, your thoughts on the Class B All-State team you just saw?
Well, it's a great team. Jerry Smith from Ogallala has got all the tools. Great vision, 6 assists a game, can score. Lamberty and Bosinger are probably 2 of the best scoring people in Class B. 18 points a game. You know they're going to get the ball. You try everything you can to stop them from to get the ball, and yet they still score. Dusty Dubs works hard, 4-year starter for Roncalli, great player inside. And then Matt Zychek, probably the best postman around, posts up real big. Can't stop him, got a nice turnaround jump shot, can move out, shoot the 15-footer. It's a great team.
You have had to face Norris, Zychek, and Beatrice in the same district for many years. Your thoughts on Pius's chances next year up against those same people?
Well, I tell you what, the schedule that we play helps us to get better, and that's the way we look at it. We like playing those teams. Every game we go out is an exciting game. It has a district-like atmosphere. It's supposed to prepare us. Our younger kids have seen it happen. It's going to make us a better team. I think we'll be pretty tough next year.
Ray Faricki, head coach at Pius X. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the game. Thank you. And we'll let you enjoy the halftime statistics when we come back.
This is a 10-11 News Update.
Coming up after your boys Class B finals tonight, a serious car accident in Lincoln leaves a teen barely hanging on to life. A curfew turns deadly in Omaha. Cleaning up after another IRA attack in Britain, the hijacking of a Turkish plane ends quietly. And after a century of comedy, a legend dies. Those stories plus word of a warm-up coming up next on 10-11 News. We'll see you after the game.
You may never have thought of buying your auto insurance the same way you buy your car, but it's a good idea. Do you really want the luxury model when all you can afford is economy? And how about options? At Allied, your auto coverage includes some exceptional discount options. And this, premier service at no additional cost. Discounts to save you money and premier service in a luxury package. So before you buy auto insurance, call your Allied agent for auto, home, business, and life. Allied Group's premier service. Without it, all you have is insurance.
Every second, every day,
there's a story waiting to be told.
Urgent, compelling, stories that demand attention.
We'll bring you closer than ever before.
Life doesn't stand still, so neither do we. American Journal with Nancy Glass. News at the speed of life.
American Journal, weekdays at 4:30 on 1011.
What can I get for you today?
I'll have one noon show, please.
And what kind of anchors would you like with that?
Oh, informative, yet friendly. Oh, and heavy on the weather.
No problem, sir. Would you like a special guest with your show?
Yeah, that sounds good. And could you throw in a side of Produce Man? Thanks.
Keeping informed on the latest news, weather, and community information is an easy order to fill. Just watch 1011 News at noon.
Here you go, sir. That'll be 1011.
Oh, wow. 1011. I'll have a
These high school basketball statistics are brought to you by Allied Insurance Group.
.16 minutes to go in the Class B championship. Roncalli leads by a point in the halftime statistics. Pretty much even right down the line. Free throw percentage, Roncalli has attempted more. Field goal percentage, very even. As far as the three-pointers are concerned, Hastings 4 for 11. Roncalli 2 for 9. I have a feeling the team that shoots the best 3 points in the second half will stand the best chance of winning this game. 34-33, Roncalli leads by a point. Hastings trying to win their first state title in over a generation.
A new discovery, a new technology, a new one-pass corn herbicide. Guardsman eliminates grasses. Guardsman eliminates broadleaf weeds. Guardsman, more active, more effective, more consistent than Bullet or Bicep or Extrazine. See the difference a whole new molecule can make. Try Guardsman, the leader in premix performance.
Wheel of Fortune is America's game. Spin the wheel, bring the family. Everybody can play. And Vanna will show you the way. Wheel of Fortune is America's game. America's game. Oh yeah. Wheel of Fortune is America's game.
Wheel of Fortune, weeknights at 6:30 on 1011.
The winter season in Nebraska is much more complex than in just about any other part of the country. That makes my job more challenging and more important.
Especially in the morning, families like to know what the weather's going to be like before they bundle up and go outside. That's really important.
The main thing is providing an accurate forecast so people know what to expect.
The 1011 Weather Team, accurate and experienced forecasters who have you covered when it comes to Nebraska weather. When you need a reliable forecast, trust the 1011 Weather Team.
We're warming up for the start of the second half of this game between Hastings there in white and Omaha Roncalli. Joining me is Crimson Pride coach Doug Woodard. Coach, it's been a shooter's game so far. What do you expect in the second half?
Oh, it's probably going to continue to be that, Vince, and like it usually does, it'll probably boil down to which team's going to put the most of them in. They can shoot the ball, and we can shoot it a little bit, and whoever can pressure the people's outside shooters the most, and it's probably going to be the team that comes out to win.
Sounds good. Best of luck to you, Coach. All righty, we're just about ready to start the second half. Back with that, the final half of the night. After this.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Total Home Furnishings Surplus Inventory Elimination Sale at Ernie's in Ceresco. You'll pay just pennies on the dollar for all your home furnishings needs. Sofas from $287, queen bedding sets $187, lazy boy recliners $157, big name appliances cut in price. Carpet installation and pad 1/2 off, plus Buy it all with no money down, no interest, and no payments for 6 long months during the surplus inventory elimination sale going on now at Ernie's in Surrey.
Going to New Delhi, down to Devaney, Parisian City looks so pretty, you'll see. Montenegro, Markovsky, Yusko, Roma and Verona, and don't forget Sahara, London, Glasgow, San Bernardino, get here to this kindly test that I do all along your trip. And get your kids on Route 66. Pizza. Thunder.
Once they were savage warriors, born to conquer until they found peace. Now, they've returned to the old ways. The Klingons are back, and one gallant warrior must stand with them or against them. Starfleet's boldest hero, Worf, faces his ultimate test on the next Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Deep Space Nine, Sunday night at 10:30 on 10/11.
Second half getting ready to get underway. Without further ado, back to John Bishop.
Thank you very much, Vince. Roncalli by 1 as we start the second half of play. Hastings will have the basketball. It's been a shooter's game. And as Doug Woodard said just before the end of the half, it's going to be the team that can cover those outside shooters the best. And we've seen a lot of outside shooting in this game. Here we go. Hastings basketball moving from Missouri River to Panhandle.
Looks like Roncalli starting out in that matchup, trying to take away that outside shot, doing their best to quell Hastings' outside shooting.
The pressure on the outside and the drive on the baseline, and a foul called on Josh Meyer. So that didn't take long for Meyer to pick up his third.
When you have the matchup like that, you are prone to the drive, especially if you are playing uptight on a person. That gives them the option to drive and get the and draw the block.
Inbounds play to Kerr. Kerr on triple coverage, kicks it out. Back to Kerr, nearly lost it. Steve Jones. Hastings again looking for that open shot. Down low, man wide open.
You don't get much more open than that, John, right there. The give and go, going behind the play, and he knew where he was. That's teammates knowing how to play together.
35-34. Hastings by 1. Roncalli basketball, Woodard. Buckle yourselves in, folks. This ought to be a lot of fun. Class B never disappoints, it seems like, and a foul called underneath on Tyler Adam. That will be his 4th.
Remember last year's game between Norris and Lexington, the one that went down to the final buzzer. As we look at the replay, getting position right there. You got to be planted, otherwise you're going to get a foul like that. That Norris-Lexington game was one of the most exciting, and I remember about 3/4 of the way through, Beatrice coach Jim Weeks and I had no voice left, yet we still understood every single word we were saying.
Tyler Adam checks out now. Paul Dudley is in as the first foul shot missed by Josh Meyer. Meyer with 2 points, both on free throws. Convenience store time, 7:11 to go in the third period. 35-35, we're tied. Klingler, Kerr. Kerr to move inside, he traveled.
When you spin, you can't take steps in between it. You got to do it all off one pivot foot. That's why they call it the pivot foot.
That's only the 5th turnover of the game for Hastings. So both teams playing very clean. Here's Orr, yes. TJ Orr with 8 points, 37-35. Crimson Pride. 3-pointer, Jones, no. Rebound, Roncalli. Meyer. Nearly stolen right back by Pat Trader, who's all over him like glue.
Trader spun on that one and caught up with him. He's got tremendous speed.
Woodard. Off the glass, no, but the rebound inside to his teammate. And Ryan Meyer back on the scoreboard. He's got 12. Now a 4-point lead for Roncalli. Hastings looking down low, turnaround shot off the front of the rim, Dudley. And a travel on the rebound. It will belong right back to the Tigers.
When two gentlemen on the same team have it, they tend to take a couple of steps, and you count as one person, and they will call the walk on that. Hastings gets the ball back under their own basket.
Trader will trigger it in to Kerr. 6 minutes to go, third period. Wide open underneath. Trader.
How much more wide open can you get with a lane like that? I could have driven a Chevy truck through there.
And now 9 different players for Hastings have scored. Stolen away by Trader. He's going to go in and score.
And this game is tied up at 39 again. An aggressive defensive play by Hastings right here in front of our bench as the press continues.
5:37 to go, third period. Meyer trapped. Meyer is fouled by Trader.
It almost looked like there was more contact on this steal down over here than there was on that play right there. Still the official right up on top of the play, making the very definitive call.
First team foul on Hastings, one on Roncalli. 5:32 to go, third period. Roncalli will shoot for the lead. Woodard kicks it out. Here's the gunner, and it's blocked. Clean block by Klingler. Trader trying to run it down. He's got it into the hands of Klingler. Off balance shot. Foot foul. Rebound loose on the floor. It'll be saved by Kerr, but into the hands of Gunnar Brown. And there's a foul on Roncalli. And the Crimson Pride fans across the way are incensed.
And that happened right in front of them, but the official right there, I mean right in front of that play to happen. A beautiful save that time by Hastings. And he saved it in there, and it looked like there was some contact. Here's the play again. The shot up, it's missed, tipped outward. Now watch the scramble for the ball and see if you see the contact. There's the official. There's the save. Yeah, there was a forearm inadvertent push right there. Excellent call by the official.
Pushed him right in the back, right in front of the play. Hastings basketball, tie ball game. Kerr, turnaround move, strong move. Tipped up in the air, still loose, and finally brought down by Meyer. Roncalli to run the break. Hastings back quickly on defense. Ball on the floor, players on the floor. Thought about it from three, now Orr will drive to the hoop, and a charge!
Player control foul that time, went up in. There was a man set there, defense had time to sit. Look here, look at all the time. The feet were set. If your feet are there and you're moving, you still have established position, and that's how come they call the player control foul.
4:30 to go, third period, 39-39. Turnaround move. And a whistle and a foul on Roncalli.
Roncalli a little bit bigger down low, but I don't think any more physical right now because Hastings is pounding the boards. You saw it on that last sequence of plays where the ball was tipped out in the other foul. This time they pound the boards again and get the ball underneath their own bucket.
Gunnar Brown called with the personal. Bounce pass in to Dudley. Dudley, no. Rebound nearly tipped in by a Roncalli player, but they keep it alive defensively, and now they have it back on the offensive end. Long pass to Gunnar Brown, well behind the three-point arc. Looking inside, kicks it out to Brown. TJ Orr thought about it from three. Somebody's going to take a three here. They almost have to. Now a whistle and another foul, and a foul on Trader. Trader of Hastings called with his second personal.
Trader's a 5'8" fine sophomore guard, averaging a little over 4 points a game and 1.2 rebounds, and has speed on defense.
Loose ball on the floor. Klingler's got it. Back the other way. 2-on-2. Stops. Pops. Scores.
This has turned into a most exciting game here. I can't wait until the fourth quarter because that's when Roncalli, the last two games, has really come alive.
Travel called on Josh Meyer. 41-39, Hastings by 2. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back in just a moment.
NC Plus grain sorghum hybrids get 3 to 6 years before they're released for good behavior. This extensive research under a wide variety of growing conditions is the only way we can be sure that the NC Plus sorghum you use will perform the way you need it to, with no surprises. Research makes NC Plus America's down-to-earth seed company.
So, whose deal is it anyway?
It's Amigo's deal.
The Amigos deal every Saturday are the world's greatest nachos for only $2.39.
I'll bet my nachos and call.
4 aces. Those nachos are mine. 4 aces? When it's Amigos food, you always win. Just lucky, I guess.
Amigos, where there's a special deal every day.
Hastings by 2 as the fans settling in for what could be an exciting finish. Hastings basketball in a 2-point lead.
Roncalli has 5 turnovers and 5 rebounds to 1 each for Hastings this half. Not indicative of the kind of action we've seen so far.
3-point shot up, no good. Rebound fought for underneath. On the baseline, out of bounds, Roncalli basketball.
Hastings continues to pound the boards. They aren't getting the numbers to show for it, but they are getting the looks to the basket. As Roncalli looks like they're starting to buckle a little bit on that rebounding edge.
Ryan Kloss in the game, and Aaron Woodard checks out for head coach Doug Woodard. 3:28 to go.
Joe Sajovic up on the bench telling his team, get that trap going and don't get caught behind.
Hastings now running across the floor. 3-point shot is good. Sean Conway. 42-41. Roncalli, that's a tough move to make. That is a tough move to make. Michael Jordan would have a problem with that shot. Down low, Meyer, no. Rebound, Hastings. That time he got down there too fast. His teammates weren't in position to help him out on the offensive board. Check. Good.
There have not been very many misses down in that territory, and that's good for your Hastings.
Back the other way, and a foul called as T.J. Orr was going for the basket. Foul should be called on Kyle Yost. And Yost has his first personal. Only player in foul problems right now for Hastings. Tyler Adam has 4. For Roncalli, Meyer and Orr each have 3.
As we approach the 2.5-minute mark here in the third quarter, 4 fouls apiece on each team. 3 more, and they're both in the bonus.
T.J. Orr perfect from the foul line, now 3 for 3. He has 9 points. And the game is tied. Hastings basketball, 2:30 to go, third period. Turnaround, tough shot. Oh, Dudley.
And he still nailed it. And a good defense on Roncalli's part. He just simply hit a tough shot.
Would you like to know who the leading scorer is for Hastings?
Tell me who the leading scorer is.
I tell you, but there's 4 different guys that take me too long. They each have 6 points. Tom Chick comes away with the basketball. Jones, Mucklow, Klingler, and Dudley each with 6 for Hastings. Talk about balance. 3-pointer. No. Long rebound, Roncalli. Gunnar Brown is going to try to run with it. Back the other way. And we have a whistle and a foul. Foul, I believe, will be called on Hastings. Yost. Yost called for his second personal foul.
Contact made here, that's why they did it. Hastings wanted to walk here, but watch right there. There's the contact, forced him to do that, and that's why the ball is out of bounds. Right by the S by Nebraska on that end.
Josh Meyer back in the game will trigger it in to Conway. 45-43. Hastings Tigers by 2. Roncalli ball. Kloss to Meyer for 3. It's in and out. Rebound Tigers.
You notice there have not been a whole lot of shots from about 15 feet. It's either been in close or a 3-point range this whole game.
Not many intermediates in this game. Fade away. Paul Dudley, this time it won't go for him. 90 seconds to go, third period. Getting down close to the fourth quarter. Roncalli trying to tie on this possession. No, they want to take the lead. He falls to the ground, he still makes it.
I like this Roncalli team. I like the guts they show. I like the moxie they have on the outside. They are playing their best basketball of the year right now.
Back the other way, air ball, recovered by Roncalli. Crimson Pride by a point, drive in the lane, and a charge! Fourth foul on Josh Meyer. 15th foul on Roncalli.
Here you go, take a look at it. Feet are set, man goes in, you're gonna get the player control foul when that happens.
Tom Chick was firmly planted in the woodwork. Greg Mucklow back in for Hastings. Tigers possession, trailing by a point, final 60 seconds of the third. Larson, Mucklow almost wasn't looking for it, does retrieve it. Drive in the lane, shot falls for Kyle Yost.
Good little sweet kiss off the glass, got the roll. Hastings back up by 2 as we approach 40 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Oh, by the way, Yost now has 6 points. He is also a leading scorer for Hastings.
So you'd really have to take some time now.
47-46 Tigers. 30 seconds to go, and the Crimson Pride will hold for 1. Conway to Ryan Kloss. 23 seconds to go. To Woodard. Hastings fans chanting boring, but there's a purpose for this. Why let Hastings get another shot when you can take the last one? 13 seconds left. Kloss out beyond the three-point arc. 10 seconds left. To Meyer, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Three-pointer from Gunnar. Brown falling again. This time it doesn't fall. 1 second left. Turnaround desperation off the glass. We go to the fourth period with Hastings leading Omaha Roncalli 47-46. The final 8 minutes of the Class B championship when we return after this.
If you think all seed corn is handled the same, you've only scratched the surface. NC Plus harvests in the husk to protect seed corn during transportation. And rubber-coated machinery protects corn during processing. So not a single scratch can open your corn up to disease, pests, or germination problems. Quality makes NC Plus America's down-to-earth seed company.
Grandma's value number 1.
A job well done is time well spent.
Value number 2.
You can't put a price on quality.
But you can get quality at a terrific price at Runza, like our 100% ground beef burgers, special Runza sandwiches, or hand-sliced onion rings and great French fries. Value number 3.
It's better to give than to receive.
Thanks, Grandma.
Runza, food just like Grandma used to make.
As we enter the final stanza, Kyle Yost and company sporting a 1-point lead with a sweet kiss off the glass. 47-46, final 8 minutes. John Bishop, take it away.
And how's this? Last week, the girls' state tournament shattered its old attendance mark by 4,000 additional fans. The boys' state tournament, official attendance 109,399, breaking the old mark set last year by about 3,000. So the spectators still coming to the boys' state tournament in droves. Shot off the glass. And here we go, Ryan Meyer. Roncalli back up by a point, seesawing back and forth. Dudley fadeaway. Man alive, how many times is he gonna do that?
Many times as they let him. Roncalli has been a fourth quarter team in this tournament. This is when they come alive. Let's see if they have one more resurrection in them.
The Cardiac kids stolen away. Brett Larson, one-on-one, nice move, basket.
That time the referee was an inadvertent screen on that. He was able to get around the referee. The referee is part of the floor, and it helped him get an edge to get in there for that layup.
How's this for balance? 10 different scores for Hastings. As Larson makes his first bucket, drive inside, and the shot is up and in by Woodard. 51-50, Hastings by 1.
You know, if it weren't for free throws, Roncalli might not be in this one. They are 12 for 16. Hastings has only been to the line 4 times with 3 hits.
Drive by Larson, feet underneath, Yost.
High percentage shots. I bet they're shooting about 50% now because they're simply getting it up top.
Nearly stolen away, it is stolen away. Larson was the only white shirt down on that end of the floor. Underneath,
walked,
foul.
Yep,
nope, walked.
Step before he got hit. That's their second turnover this half. They've taken very good care of the ball. 6th overall. You don't get much better than that.
6 minutes, 33 seconds to go in regulation. Hastings by 3.
We're all in search of answers. See us for the ones about cars. With the Big A Across America warranty program, we stand behind every part we sell. And with 1,500 locations across America, there's one near you.
Grandma's value number one.
Honesty is the best policy.
Value number two.
You get what you pay for.
Like the honest meal at an honest price you get at Runza. Bigger portions, higher quality, better value. Nobody gives you your money's worth like Runza. Grandma's value number three. Only the best will do.
Live a little.
Runza, food just like Grandma used to make.
Along with Vince Erickson, John Bishop here at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. Class B championship final, 6 minutes and 33 seconds. Omaha Roncalli with possession of the basketball, trailing by 3. Woodard. Screen for just a moment. Shot is up, no good. Falling to the floor is Orr, but into the hands of Gunner. Tie game!
He knew that was in the minute he shot it.
Gunner Brown getting the salam from the fans on the far side. Tie ball game at 53. Whistle and a foul.
Body on the drive.
Foul, I believe, on Meyer. Yes. Meyer with only a second. He's got 14 points for Roncalli. Leading scorer is Gunner Brown with 16.
And with 6:05 to go, each team only has 5 fouls. Free throw line will come into play here in about a couple of minutes.
3-point shot! Off the rim, no good. But a foul on the rebound attempt committed by Paul Dudley. And Dudley has picked up his second. That would be the 16th foul on the Tigers.
So now Roncalli goes to the bonus, the 1-and-1 from this point on out for the last 6 minutes of this game.
Pat Trader back in the basketball game. And Hastings will put the pressure on in the backcourt. And Steve Jones is back in. Inbounds play to Woodard. Conway with it. He will bring it across. To the near side. Back to Woodard. Roncalli with possession, trying to take the lead. Interior pass, Meyer, yes.
As Hastings brings the ball down, they're 0 for 5 three-pointers this half.
Tom Chick trying to get inside, stolen away by Conway. Conway, 1-on-2 situation, but a teammate coming down to help. He goes in by himself, draws the foul, the basket counts.
That time, Paul Dudley called for the foul right there. Got him with the block, with the body. Here it goes, steal. 1-on-2, his teammate is right there with him, takes it in. Feet are not planted there. Ball rolls, and you have a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. Roncalli up now at 57-53.
To the foul line, Conway. 57-53, Roncalli.
This is when yesterday they came up with a strangling defense against Beatrice, a very fine Beatrice team. They simply strangled them from this point on. Look at the pressure they're putting on Hastings right now.
Biggest lead either team has enjoyed in quite some time. Bounce pass inside, turnaround, tough shot off the rim, block. He got his own rebound off the glass and in. Big shot for Tyler Adam.
Good poise that time by Hastings. They got the basket when they needed it, needing a stop here to stop this run by Roncalli.
It's turned into a runner's game, stolen away by Hastings, Pat Trader. But Roncalli back quickly on defense. 3 to tie, blocked! Blocked by TJ Orr, but into the hands of Kerr. Now outside they go, the three-point arc. Hastings trails by 3. Here's Klingler, nice drive, and a charge!
Once again, the official right down there where the play was made. Chris Klingler slow to get up on that play. Here's why. Ball on the outside, comes out, good pass to the baseline side, the drive. And there you go.
There's your player control foul. Woodard to try to get out of trouble. He does to Conway. Orr thought about it from 3. Head fake, move to the baseline. Shot is up, no good. Rebound to Orr. Orr off the glass and in. 60-55. Crimson Pride for 3. Yes! Back and forth we go. Loose ball on the floor. Knocked out of bounds. Hastings basketball. Oh, what a game. Four minutes to go in the fourth. Three-pointer for the lead. Yes! It's getting warm in the Devaney Center, and I'm not talking the temperature. 6-0 run by the Tigers. 61-60, Hastings. Ball knocked away. No over and back. Orr with it. Orr to drive the lane. Yes! We may need a timeout for oxygen. 62-61, Roncalli. It's all of a sudden sped up. Furious pace. Outside Jones. Trying to set a screen was Kerr. Couldn't do it. Trader now with it. 3:23 to go in regulation. Hastings trails by 1. Kerr outside to Jones. Klingler shouting instructions. Trader off balance shot off the rim. Loose ball on the floor. Who does it belong to? Who does it belong to? Jump ball. It will belong to Hastings. The possession arrow points the Tigers' way.
And they're very glad that possession arrow, that little red arrow, is going toward Hastings' way. They'll get the ball after we take a little timeout.
A new discovery, a new technology, a new one-pass corn herbicide. Guardsman eliminates grasses. Guardsman eliminates broadleaf weeds. Guardsman, more active, more effective, more consistent than Bullet or Bicep or Extrazine. See the difference a whole new molecule can make. Try Guardsman, the leader in premix performance.
At Central Community College, you can choose from 33 career education programs in agriculture, business, healthcare, media, or technical fields, or start working towards a bachelor's degree through our academic transfer programs. Call the administration office at the nearest campus for more information. Central Community College.
Omaha Roncalli simply has masterful concentration. The drive here by T.J. Orr. Tough jumper, Orr. T.J. Orr, what a player.
Final 3 minutes of the ball game. Or is it? Trader. Hastings trails by 1. Trader kicks it out. Three-pointer, Jones. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Roncalli. Crimson Pride basketball. Will they slow it up? It's been a furious pace. How about a 3?
He hasn't missed in the second half yet. That was huge. 65-61, 2.5 to go.
Conway. And a whistle and a foul. A push in the back by T.J. Orr. That is his 4th, so now he's in foul trouble along with Josh Meyer.
Last couple of times down the floor, Roncalli's been very good on that post defense. That time, Orr got caught behind the man and pushed him out behind the blocks.
To the foul line, Bill Kerr. Averaging 8.5 points a game.
Both teams in the bonus right now. Free throws now become imperative for both teams.
Kerr with 5 points for Hastings, 1 for 2 at the foul line. No.
That's the first time to the free throw line this half, too.
Roncalli, a 4-point lead and the ball. Woodard outside Gunnar Brown, guarded heavily by Trader. To Conway. Josh Meyer. 2:14 to go. The clock in the right-hand corner of your screen. Timeout called. Timeout called. And Josh Meyer, smart play there as he was trapped momentarily. He calls the timeout. Still 2 timeouts left for Roncalli in this game. Hastings with its full complement of 4. And as far as the foul situation is concerned, both teams in the bonus. Hastings with 8 fouls, Roncalli with 7. Possession arrow belongs to the Crimson Pride.
As they called timeout that time, Chris Klingler got in the way. When you call timeout, sometimes you make a fist. And Klingler got in the way of one of those fists and kind of walked off slowly. A very inadvertent one, but still, it doesn't make it feel any better when that happens.
Hastings in this state tournament with a losing record. That's happened before. But a team making it to the finals with a losing record, that's not happened before. And Hastings is going to have to make up some ground here if they want to become the first losing team to win a state title.
Every team that has made it here a winner. Class C2, Stanton in overtime over Lincoln Christian. D2, Philly, 69, Shickley, 59-51 rather. Class A, Lincoln Northeast repeats, 69-57 over Columbus. Class D1, Sterling the winner over Pleasanton, 71-53. Class C1, Wahoo 63, Sterling, excuse me. Wahoo wins it 63-52 over St. Paul.
Roncalli basketball leading by 4, 2 minutes to go. Woodard, Conway. Hastings coming out and playing tough, and a foul called on Pat Trader. Kind of a curious situation there. Hastings already resorting to fouling, but there's still a $1:51 left in the game.
And a 4-point lead. That's not, but the way this game has gone, that's an eternity of time to catch up on that.
Foul shot is good. 14 for 18 foul shooting for Omaha Roncalli. Tough to beat that kind of performance at the line. Woodard with 6. The lead is 6. Still a 2-possession game, but if you shoot threes. Jones pressured heavily to Tyler Adam. Jones has it hit off his head, but he retrieves it. Pat Trader with it. Trader is fouled on the way to the basket, and I believe the foul will go on Woodard. Yes.
Woodard gets the foul. Trader, a good job going to the basket, trying to create something either inside or outside. But now he is on the free throw line, and they need to hit. Because with a minute 32, a 2-possession game with a slow-down team, or a more deliberate team, more appropriately, like Hastings, really needs the time to set things up to get a good shot.
Brett Larson back in for the Tigers, the final 132. Pat Trader to the line. He's got 4 points tonight. Oh, a big miss.
2 in a row.
Need to make your foul shots. 67-61. Roncalli by 6, wide open underneath, but a foul committed before the pass. That will still mean foul shots, as the foul will go on Tom Chick. Or excuse me, Yost. Yost with the foul. I'm sorry.
TJ Orr is going back to the line right now. Some excited fans over there on the Roncalli side. It's a little bit too early to celebrate, but if he hits 1 or 2 of these, it's a 3-possession game with a minute 21 to go.
We talked about balanced scoring for Hastings. 4 players now in double figures for Roncalli. 15 for Orr. He's 5 for 6 at the line. 8-point lead, time running out on the Tigers. Trader goes in. Basket does not go in. Oh, they needed that to fall.
Yeah, it did not give exactly a friendly roll, but he's going back to the line for 2 free throws. A chance for him to, I don't want to say redeem himself because it's awfully tough. Driving in, shot off the glass, not quite enough mustard for it to fall down. Let's see if he can knock down these 2 free throws.
They need him badly.
His last 3 free throws have been short.
A minute 14 to go, and head coach Joe Sajovic looks at the ground. Second one is good, but they really needed 2 of them. 69-62. Fouling situation, and a foul committed by Trader. And to the line to shoot free throws, Josh Meyer. Trader now has 4 personal fouls. Omaha Roncalli, a minute 8 away from their first ever state title. And Meyer to the line with 3 points. In and out, no good.
They need threes now. They need threes in a bad way.
Trader. Jones. Blocked, tipped away, saved. Roncalli basketball. They trigger the break. This might do it. TJ Orr, yes. The foul, the basket counts. And I do believe Roncalli's going to win a state title.
What was Don Meredith used to do? Turn out the lights. You don't like to say that with less than a minute to go, but it's a 10-point lead, possibly 11. The north side of the Devaney is rocking right now for really the first time today.
The first time in 2 Saturdays.
Free throws the story here. If he sinks this one, 19 for 24 for Omaha Roncalli. 19 for 24. That's the difference in your ball game, everyone.
18 points for Orr. Hastings not giving up the ship. That's a 2-point shot. Jones hits from 2. He's the first Hastings player to break in double figures. Timeout on the floor. 45.8 seconds to go, but it's still a 3-possession game. And when I say 3 possessions, it's going to take 3 threes to do it.
And that's a hefty order. They've knocked down a couple of threes in a row before they had this little cold spell. The Roncalli fans showing their crimson pride right now. They can feel it. It's still 45.8 seconds away. It's never over till it's over.
I'm just not used to that vision.
No.
People jumping up and cheering madly with time running out on the north side of the gym. It just hasn't happened. Actually, it came very close to happening exactly 7 days ago, about this time, when Lincoln Pius nearly pulled off the upset of the tournament. But we all know what happened there. Memories created by Kim Sublett. And I'm still wondering what they call that shot in South Sioux City. I know they've got some nickname for it. There's got to be.
Let's just call it the shot for now.
All I know is next year, if South Sioux City's in the girls' state tournament, they're going to come out and touch the spot on the floor where she made the shot, not the spot on the floor that represents the town of South Sioux City. And now a foul called before the ball was even triggered in. Foul on Jones.
Good camaraderie in this game right here. You love to see that. Guys having fun who have mutual respect for one another. Even though Hastings is down, they can still smile and hold their heads high. And it's not over yet with 45.8 to go.
Roncalli bench in anxious wait. 74-64. Off balance 3, in and out. Rebound. Shot falls. Dudley. Timeout Hastings, 33.8 to go. They still have 2 timeouts left.
8-point game right now. Tell you what, you have to love any kind of a team that can stay with someone like Roncalli has, then explode in like the 4th quarter, the way they have all 3 games. And you have to love a team like Hastings that can come in here playing tough competition. I've seen teams in other places. I've worked in 4 states in my broadcasting career. I've seen teams that have played tough schedules and get so discouraged. You get a Hastings team that says, hey, we've hung in there against these tough teams. We can do this. We can get to the state finals. And they have, and they're going to fight down to the last second. You have to love that. You've got to love games like this.
Oh, no question about it. 2 teams were not expected to be here in a very tough Class B field. But Roncalli, a 6 seed. Leads by 8, 33.8 seconds to go. TJ Orr will inbound. Long baseball pass. TJ Orr, wide open, touchdown!
Are they going to count the shot? That's the only question. They're going to count it. They're going to count it. I would like to see that, exactly where that happened, because he grabbed him as he was going in toward the basket. I'd like to see if the arm was in motion. The baseball pass. Troy Aikman to Michael Irvin. That's it. Good call. Count it.
Mucklow was the unfortunate victim on the other end, but he could do nothing but try. And now Scott Giles will check in for Roncalli, as we may start seeing some bench players get some much-earned playing time, but maybe not just yet. Still some foul shots to be had here. It is a 4-possession game with 32.6 seconds to go. TJ Orr has 21 points. He is 7 for 8 at the foul line. Hastings trails by 11, driving all the way in. Shot is up and missed. Long pass the other way. TJ Orr again kicks it out. Final 20 seconds. Stolen away. Here comes Hastings, but it's too little, too late. 3 is in and out. Rebound to Gunnar Brown. Foul committed by Hastings with 10.8 seconds to go.
Yeah, that time Casey St. John simply lost his feet, went out from underneath. And Roncalli can begin the celebration as the soon-to-be Class B state champions.
And a very dejected Hastings bench, but as we mentioned, a Hastings team that could have buckled under the pressure of a Class A schedule. Sure, they lost the majority of their games, but they played tough, they hung in there, and they played all the way to the state finals.
And so Joe Sajovic just went down his bench and said, guys, keep your heads up, be proud of yourselves. You're here in the state finals. We did well.
A history-making venture for the Hastings Tigers, the only team to ever make a state championship with a losing record. And Gunnar Brown has 18 points. Now some extra players coming in. Back the other way, the final 9 seconds tick off. Roncalli by 13, layup no good, 3 seconds left, 3-point shot, the ball game is over. Roncalli, state champions for 1996, and there's a dog pile at center court. Omaha Roncalli 79, Hastings 66. Congratulations to the Crimson Pride Class B champions. Back with medals and trophies and interviews right after this.
If we are to open new frontiers in science, we must learn basic principles. If we are to perfect new information technologies, we must master the old ones. If we are to harvest the oceans, we have to start here, in our public schools, where our kids are learning to analyze problems and solve them together, where they're learning about America's past, and above all, learning for America's future. Public education works.
It's simple. Power and energy are what families and communities statewide get from NMPP Energy. It's energy that allows you to turn on your lights, heat your home, and watch this basketball game. It's technology that brings you this high school basketball tournament and provides power throughout the state of Nebraska and the Midwest. It's NMPP Energy providing electricity, natural gas, and energy services to 130 communities in Nebraska and the Midwest. NMPP Energy. We're people you can count on.
Roncalli, state champions For the final time tonight, let's head to the public address announcer, Rich Broderson.
Casey St. John. Number 43, Tom Chick. Number 45, Paul Dudley. Number 53, Kyle Yost. Number 4, Pat Trader. Number 5, Steve Jones. Number 25, Bill Kerr. Number 33, Chris Klinger. And number 51, Tyler Adam. All of you are welcome to receive the runner-up trophy for your school. Congratulations, Hastings High School, Class B state runners-up. And now to the champions. First, Coach Doug Woodard, we have a special award for you. Now, Coach, hand out the gold medals to your championship team members. We'll introduce them one by one. Number 3, Ryan Klass. Number 11, Gary Holstein. Number 20, Scott Giles. Number 31, Nick Heller. Number 33, Mike Bolter. Number 43, Sean Conway. Number 53, Luke Wharton. Number 5, Josh Meyer. Number 24, Connor Brown. Number 41, TJ Orr. Number 44, Aaron Woodard. And number 45, Ryan Meyer. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1996 Nebraska Class B high school basketball champion is Omaha Roncalli High School. Congratulations, players and coaches.
There's a lot of room in the trophy case at Omaha Roncalli High School. What a way to start a hardware collection with a state championship. Roncalli wins by 13. Back with interviews with the coaches and the players after this.
It may be the single most important buying decision you'll ever make, the means to protect not only what you have, but also what you may accumulate in your lifetime. There is a difference, not only with what type of insurance you purchase, but how you buy it. That's why the Allied Group places so much importance on providing our premier service agents with the capability of offering you a complete line of insurance coverage for your home, auto, business, and life. Allied Group's premier service. Without it, all you have is insurance.
So, whose deal is it anyway?
It's Amigo's deal.
The Amigos deal every Saturday are the world's greatest nachos for only $2.39.
I'll bet my nachos and call.
4 aces. Those nachos are mine. 4 aces? When it's Amigos food, you always win. Just lucky, I guess.
Amigos, where there's a special deal every day.
Tired of the same old job with no future? Southeast Community College Lincoln Campus offers vocational, technical, and college transfer courses. And you can attend classes day or evening, whatever suits your schedule. Small classes in well-equipped facilities make it easy to prepare for an outstanding career or complete the first 2 years of college. And SCC Lincoln helps graduates find jobs and transfer to a 4-year college. Do something really good for yourself. Say yes to SCC Lincoln.
These high school basketball statistics are brought to you by Allied Insurance Group.
John Bishop back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, 79-66. Omaha Roncalli wins the Class B title here with head coach Joe Sajovic of Hastings. And coach, tough way to lose. You guys had a chance down the stretch, but Roncalli was able to pull away. They had great free throw shooting tonight.
Yeah, they really did. I think that was one of the things that wasn't really surprising. They're an excellent ball club. They can get the shot down when they needed to, including the free throws. They struggled with them a little bit against Ralston and Beatrice, but tonight they showed they were true champions. They made them when they had to.
You had 10 players scoring tonight for your team. That's the most of any team that played in this state tournament today.
Well, I'll tell you, we've done that all year long. We've had a deep bench. We've been able to go to it, and they've produced for us. I'm real proud of my kids. They gave a valiant effort, came up a little bit short, didn't shoot the ball very well at the free throw line or from the field. If we get a couple of those to fall, it's a different ball game.
Much has been made about your tough Class A schedule. How long is that going to last?
We're going to keep it intact as long as we possibly can. I really do feel that it makes us a better ball club at this point in the year.
Well, a history-making effort this season, the first team to ever make the state title game with a losing record. But believe me, your team didn't go out losers tonight. Heck of a ball game.
Well, I appreciate the comments, and my congratulations to Omaha Roncalli and their coaching staff. Their kids did a great job, and they should be very proud of them.
Coach, thanks a lot for joining us.
Thank you.
Omaha Roncalli victorious tonight. The final stats as we take a look at them. Big advantage for Roncalli rebounding, 32-21. And field goal shooting tonight, Omaha Roncalli shooting very well in the second half, 52-40 in the field goal percentage. Each team making 6 3-pointers, but it was Roncalli who attempted actually fewer of those. And now let's head back to the garage area. Vince Erickson is standing by with the winning player. All righty, we're here with Coach Doug Woodard of Omaha Roncalli. Coach, congratulations on a big win out there, and once again, it seemed like that hard press down the fourth quarter won it for you.
Well, it did. For some reason, we don't tend to like to get things done until the fourth quarter. They like to, I guess, age me a little bit more or whatever. But the kids played great down the stretch, and they showed a lot of character, a lot of courage, as did Hastings. Can't say enough about Joe's effort with his kids. What a gritty group. I mean, they had obviously not the best record, playing a tremendous schedule, but the kids never got down, and they got to the finals of the state tournament, and they did a whale of a job. We just happened to hit a few more shots down the stretch.
When did your team really start playing this well in the championship mode? Has it been kind of upcoming all year long, or has it been just through districts and state?
No, we've kind of roller coastered a little bit, but really since districts, there's been a difference, a consistency of focus and effort, and the things that are necessary to get to this level. And I guess if you're only going to do it one time or one period of the year, this would be the time to do it.
All righty, Coach, thank you very much. We'll let you go enjoy your new one state championship. Congratulations again.
All right, Buckshot, this was for you.
All righty, there you go. Let's bring in Aaron Woodard, the coach's son. And Aaron, Dad just said that you're kind of giving him gray hairs out there. Is this planned this way to come back in the fourth quarter in all 3 state games like this?
Well, it wasn't planned this way, but it worked out, and I'm glad it worked out, and hey, I'll take it however it comes. So we'll take it however.
Tell me a little bit about the game out there tonight. It looked like this one was a little more nip and tuck than the other ones. Was this the toughest game you played?
It probably was the toughest. It was it was more close the whole game, and we didn't really ever get a big lead until the end, and then we just held it, and then, you know, it all came from there. And Sean Conway played a great game. TJ played a great game. Gunner, he shot lights out again. And, you know, if you do that, you're going to win a lot of games.
Understood. So. Hey, we'll let you go celebrate this. Thanks again for joining us. All right, TJ Orr, come on in here. TJ's for tough jumper. You hit more than a couple of those in there. Congratulations. How's it feel to have that net in your hands?
It feels great. You know, you want to go out with the win, and this is just a great feeling. You can't describe it.
All righty. And just state champions, man.
Yes. Not yet. Probably when I go to sleep tonight, I'll think about it. But for right now, no, I can't feel it. It's just a great feeling. I'm in a daze right now.
All righty. We'll let you go daze with the rest of your teammates, all right?
Can I say one
Yes,
thing?
Let's do it.
Jim Buckley, this one's out for you, bud.
Jim Buckley's a popular person right now. Speaking of Gunner, let's bring in the Gunner. Gunner Brown, who shot more than his share of three-pointers after tonight. Congratulations there, Gunner. Just your thoughts on being the Class B state champion.
I mean, it's something that we've always, you know, talked about and, you know, kind of thrown around a little bit. And I mean, we've all dreamed about it since day one, working hard over the summer. I mean, up at 6 in the morning, aerobics. I mean, it's something we've always worked for, and I can't believe it. I'm still in shock.
All righty. Thank you, Gunner, for joining us. Why don't you stay here? Let's bring in the rest of the team right now. Let's bring them all in here. Come on in. Let's show you the Class B state champions right now, the Omaha Roncalli Crimson Pride. A very, very happy bunch right now. Guys, how happy are you? Can you? I think they're plumb worn out from this game right now. They've got the hardware there. Class B state champions, 1996. The #1 finger up there means they are truly champions in every sense of the word. All righty, John Bishop is here to join us right now as we step with the champions. We have one more word right here.
I'd like to say thanks to our fans. They really showed up big time. And, yeah, once again, I want to go ahead and say, you know, this one's for you, Bucks.
Yeah! That seemed to bring a little more excitement into these gentlemen here. I'd like to bring in John Bishop here. John, you've been a pro in every sense of the word, and you really are wearing stripes.
Yeah, and I'm very tired too.
Yeah, I can imagine. He's put in a whole day here. We'd like to thank a lot of people. First of all, Jim Riley and the Nebraska School Athletic Association, NSAA, for all of their help in putting on a great show here. Without them, none of this would be here. You'd have no trophies for these gentlemen. You'd have no medals for them to wear. We'd also like to thank the great folks in the staff here at the Devaney Center for putting on a great show as always. And of course, we'd like to thank our production staff, Lisa Gwill and company here at 1011 and Nebraska ETV. Without that, you would not see any of the pictures, etc. And again, we'd like to thank all the 1011 staff and everyone for a tournament well put on. Once again, boys state basketball tournament set records this year. I'm feeling a tap on my back here. I'm not sure what that's about, and I'm not sure I really want to know. At the same time, I'm Vince Erickson. He's John Bishop. Thank you for joining us, and 1011 News is next. Enjoy.